My name's Fiona Johnson and I'm an animator, and I've been working with pupils at Harrop to engage them more in maths. So my part was to take over after the drama artist had actually worked with the children to look at different scenarios where math could actually take place. Then my job to take over that was to animate what they'd learnt. So we sort of created some dramas, and the animation part came in was to have some animation mixed in with the live action. So we took their graphs and their objects that they were animating. So for an example, one group were the Russian mafia, and their math problem was to drink as many shots of vodka as they could within a certain period of time. So they could measure the distance and speed of the vodka shot going from the table to the mouth and how many they could consume in that time. So they had a bar, set the bar up, and actually did that as a drama. Then the graph was actually animated with little vodka glasses to actually show how fast they could drink those vodka shots and how many. So it was looking at distance and speed. So it was just a creative way of getting them to be able to recall math problems, and because they, through drama and video and animation, they have to repeat that process over and over again, it becomes much better for them to actually recall and solve those problems. So all in all, after a sticky start and a few frustrations, they were absolutely great. So they've now produced 4 short films that look at distance and speed and working with graphs.
Having experienced the processes of creating an animation, we decided to produce one in-house in order to illustrate more of the key concepts of the maths curriculum. As an arts college, we're fortunate to have the facilities to be able to do this, as can be seen from the following example.
Welcome to Maths News. Today's story is very exciting. There is a crisis in the farming industry. Due to the lack of space in the countryside, farmers are having to relocate hen coops. We now hand over to our exceptional reporter Alex, who is on the roof.
Thank you, Jasmine. We have been speaking to local eggs to find out exactly what has been happening.
It's cracking, mate.
I'm shell-shocked.
It's awful, just awful. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
We spoke to one of the relocated hens.
This is awful. 30 of my eggs have been scrambled on the pavement. I'd like to know what speed they fell at when they left that roof.
I spoke to an expert who had been working on the equation.
I used the equation distance divided by times equals speed. These were my findings.
The results show that the speed of the first egg drop was 9.8 metres per second. The second egg drop was 9.7 metres per second, and the third egg drop was 9.9 metres per second, giving an average of 9.8. In conclusion, the results show that the eggs should stay in the country. This is Alex reporting for Maths News.
Today we did like a thing where one person was a teacher, like a perfect teacher, one was a perfect student, one was the lesson, and one was a perfect parent. And like we had to like say examples like what a perfect parent or something would be, and then we wrote it down and like stuck it on us like with post-it notes and that.
We decided as a group what makes a good maths lesson is that the teacher was good and did fun things and the work wasn't too hard, and the classroom was colourful and posters to help us with our maths. we've got a good math teacher because he helps us with our work and gives us the right work for us, and he's fun and he makes us laugh.
This cohort of students have exceeded expectations, and in test results at the end of the project have achieved more highly than a top set Year 9 who were taught in a conventional maths setting. The Creative Partnership Initiative has reinforced the positive impact that using creative practices can have in maths, and we're looking forward now to developing this across other curriculum areas.